Hi there, Tony Buck here. This time I wanted to save the bees, so I looked around for plans for the simplest beehive you can get, and this is called a top bar beehive. It's also called a Kenyan beehive. They've been around for years. Here's the size of it. Look, 13 inches at the top and 9 inches at the bottom. The sides of the box are cut at 105 degrees, as you can see. The bees connect their honeycomb to the top bar and it drops down into the hive. They don't connect it to the sides because they're sloped and they think it's a bottom. That's the real trick of this hive. Quite clever, I think. Now the sides are made of 1 by 10 and the top and bottom made of plywood. Just a 10-foot piece of 1 by 10, and I just cut everything out of that. The length of the box is 30 inches. And again, I'm using the 1 by 10. This slope side fools the bees into thinking it's like a bottom. Just screw the sides there. See what I did? Just put drywall screws in. Here's the top bar, look. You get about 18 across the top. Here's the profile. Set your saw at, get some 1.5 by 1.5 timber, 8 feet, 10 feet long, and set your saw at 60 degrees to the vertical. And rip the whole 10 feet first, and then cut off 14.5 inch lengths afterwards. For the end angle, set your saw at 15 degrees to the vertical. Okay? And that's easy. Just go jing jing, and then you get about you've got to leave a ½ an inch there. You see that? So it's got something to sit on. That's the edge. Just set your saw at 60, cut along, leave that ½ inch, leave a little bit of thickness at the top, and then you can just cut these end pieces off using your table saw, of course. You could use a table saw to cut that, and use a table saw to do the angles as well. Anyway, that's pretty simple stuff if you know how to do it. You've got to be good at carpentry. Now this is the entrance. You have to leave 5/8 of an inch so the bees can get in, and I've left a 2-inch overlap on the bottom to create a platform for them to land. Now look, I put a little plexiglass window on the side. You don't have to do that. It allows you to see if there's any activity, but you will have to cover it with a piece of wood because they don't want the light coming in there. This is not fine cabinet making quality. I call this garden quality. Now on the ends I put a 1 by 1, which is a 3/4 of an inch, all of you know, and the other side is a ½ inch. And that's to create a little bit of air when the top goes on. So it leaves a little bit of space so the air can get in. These hives need air. You can have 30,000 bees in this hive. So it's not suitable for just everyone's garden. This is the bottom detail. I put some mesh on the bottom, you see, and I put adhesive around and staple the heck out of it. And then in the bottom I just plunged my circular saw into that to make some air slits so the air can come in through the bottom. And you need the mesh because ants and stuff like that want to get in there and get the honey, just like we do. Here's the top detail. The top is 16 inches wide by 32 inches long. And I just put some 1 by 1 around the edge. The bottom is the width of the hive and 32 inches long with a 2-inch overlap at the entrance end to create a little platform for the bees to land on. And I put some paint on the top, look, just to protect it a little bit. You've got to be serious about bees and know about them if you're going to build and use a hive like this. I just wanted to show you how to do it. Okay, good luck.